We have AKB48's Nogizaka and Keyakizaka single news for this week, so a lot of exciting news to look forward to. I'm Mr. Josh Box, and this is the AKB48 group news of the week.
Hey, we're here at J-Pop Summit.
You're watching Josh Box.
Or AKB48G news of the week.
If you like that intro, it was actually done by my friends, and if you want to make your own as an intro for the weekly videos, you can go ahead and submit that to me on Twitter if you're at any place cool or in Japan or at some AKB or 46 related event. So if this is your first time watching one of my videos, you can see on the top right of the screen what section you're on, whether it's 48, graduated, or 46. But let's get started with the AKB48's 50th single. And lots of information about this has actually come out with the release date of the 22nd of November. And guess what? The center will be Watanabe Mayu. Since she is graduating, this will be like her graduation single. Now, even though we should all be happy that Mayu got center for her graduation single, there are some people complaining about the lineup itself. They're using this hashtag and actually complaining about the lineup itself. Someone on Twitter did notify me about this, saying, hashtag erupting in fandom, fans unhappy with number of sister group idols in Mayu single. And looking at the numbers in the Senbatsu, it's only 12 members that are actually in AKB and 16 being out. Even with the new people, only one of them was from AKB. It is interesting to see how things are going in the AKB single, since I mean, it is her graduation single. You would think she'd have a little bit more choice, but then again, it is management that's pushing the sales, and they're the ones that want the money because it is a business. But it still is something to be said that maybe a little bit more AKB members should be in the singles. But other than that, I am excited for the single. Hopefully, as I said on Twitter, it's a little bit more nostalgic by the sense of it sounds a little bit more like early AKB, like their first single AKB. It'll be interesting to see how it would sound if they related it more towards that instead of trying something new, maybe trying something classic, but that is solid. Next up, we have SKE48 actually celebrating their 9th anniversary with a live at 2 different locations. That'll be October 4th and 5th at the Sunshine Sakae and the SKE Theater. So if you're in Japan during those times, go and check it out, see if you can get in. Next up is a new campaign with AKB and Yahoo Wi-Fi. Seems like Yahoo does a lot more stuff in Japan than they do in America. But it is a promotional video on their YouTube, which actually go check down below. It's like them talking about it, and like they're dressed up like OLs and everything. If you're into that, then you could definitely go and watch that. And also the second one, which they're in a little bit more casual attire. And next up we have Sato Shiori, not from Keyakizaka46, but from Team 8, actually in a musical. And the musical is called Anne of Green Gables, and she will be actually double cast with Team 4's Sato. So yes, that'll be at the Tokyo International Forum the 17th to 19th of November if you're interested in that. Next up is Kashiwagi Yuki, who will have a solo live in Lagunazia. This is in Aichi, and it's actually an amusement park. If you're around there October 1st, definitely go and check that out. And last bit of 48 news is actually with Yamamoto Sayaka, who actually released a brand new music video for her single, Joker. Now, although it's not my favorite music video, and that's just because of all the spinning back and forth, getting you all dizzy, along with the tracking drone shot, it's all very, like, weirdly edited, so it makes you a little bit dizzy. I do recommend watching it just because the props and the clothing and everything is really nice visually, but be warned that don't eat before watching this. And that does it for the 48 news. Let's move on to graduated news, starting off with a member we always talk about. And that is Kawaei Rina, who actually starred in a movie titled Koi no Shizuku. From the looks of it, it looks like a love story where she plays a university student, and there's even like an exile member playing a part in this. So it seems like it might be a typical love story, but it has to do with agriculture. So that's a little spin on it if you're interested in that. No firm release date, but that does come out in 2018. And that does it for graduated. Let's move on to 46, starting off with Nogizaka46, and actually talking about their 19th single and how they released the cover art. So looking at the covers, you can see it's very nice visually, and everything has its own characteristics. It does seem a little bit like stock photo-ish because of the emotions they're trying to express. It doesn't look as natural as the previous single, but this does have a certain appeal, and I especially like that they're wearing seifuku during this. kind of throwing it back to older Nogizaka ones where they were wearing the school uniforms. And a little interesting tidbit, it was actually shot at Kamakura City in Kanagawa. So you can go around and hunt for that location. And they actually showed what is going to be in the singles. First off, the single itself. Second is another one with the 19th single Senbatsu. And then afterwards we have something cool, which is a Shirai Shimai and Akimoto Manatsu duo song, which I've been waiting for a long time. I mean, they're such an awesome pairing. They have this rivalry with each other, but yet it's like kind of playful. You can tell they like each other, but they like to pick on each other at the same time. So it's finally great to see them having like a little combo song. I can't wait to see this performed live. I imagine it's going to be a big ball of fun. And next up we have a song of Wakatsuki Suzuki, Sakaguchi, and Umezawa Minami. Next up we have My Role by the Undermembers, which I imagine will include the third gens. If not, it's separate because I mean the next song is third gens and this song is under, so I don't know if third gens is in unders now or they're still separated in third gens. And next up we have an interesting song duo, which is Kubo Shiori and Ikuta Erika. Kubo Shiori might be interested in musicals, and then Ikuta Erika is in musicals, so maybe that's why they're the duo, but honestly I'd rather see another Karaage sisters. But then again, that third gen push. And if you're interested in that, October 11th is when it comes out. And then a week after October 11th is the newly announced Keyakizaka46 5th single. And although we don't know a lot about the October 25th 5th single, it actually has A, B, C, D, and regular edition this time. Which I mean, is that really that strange? So yeah, I'm wanting to see more about this. Hopefully they release like a radio rip. And you already know, when you listen to the radio rip, you're gonna be like, that song was alright. But then we watch the music video, bam, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna be a whole new experience, which seems to be the way that Keyakizaka rolls. Next up, we have Nogizaka46 with the third gen play that I talked about before, where actually the poster came out and it looks pretty cool. This stage play has the title of Massacre Princess. That's what it is in English. In Japanese, it's Migoroshi Hime. So it goes in the AIIA 2.5 theater from October 6th to 15th. But next up we have Nogizaka46 and the Tokyo Dome concert actually having a firm date now. As part of the final concert for the national tour, it is actually in Tokyo Dome, which is like super cool. And it will be held the 7th and 8th of November. So that's the second week, and I'm really hoping I get those tickets. I'm doing some maneuvering to see if I can get it right now. If not, I'll have to use Rakuten and see if I get it. But if I do get it, I will go and be able to enjoy them at Tokyo Dome. So hopefully by the end of this month, I'll be able to know if I get the tickets or not. And I mean, it's super close to the dates and everything's gonna be more expensive, hotel and plane, but I mean, that's the only way I can confirm for real, because if I don't go, then I'll save it up for February and try my luck at the birthday live and see how that goes. If not, I'll just go anyways in February. Which means if I go in November, I'd probably stay from October. That way I can get the singles when they come out. And if there's a handshake event, like a national handshake event, because it's too late for the individual, then I'll go to that. I mean, but first I need to know when the national handshake events are for 48 and 46. So I'm gonna have to do some research, or you guys can help me out like always. And lastly, we have Nogizaka46's 18th single actually getting 1 million sales. So that means that's their second million sales. Previously it was Influencer and now it is Nigamizu. I mean, this took 5 weeks. I don't think next single will get it that fast just because it's too fast of a release date and a lot of members are gonna be missing from individual handshakes and a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm not too sure how the sales are going to be on this. So I guess I'll just leave it up to the fans really. Even though they're being sold out because the other single got 1 million and this one is so soon. But that does it for this week's AKB48 group news of the week. I was going to talk about someone in the community section, but I'd rather wait to have another person to have two at the same time. So if you have any recommendations, you can go ahead and tweet at me at MrJoshBox so I can know who to put in the community section. So go ahead and like this video, go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and share it with the world and let them know that the news is here in video form. And again, links for everything I talked about is down there. And I do want to say something that on Thursday, I will be live streaming at around 7 p.m. LA time. So if you're looking forward to that, I've heard that my live streams are fun from other people. So if you want to join in the fun, then you can go ahead and do that. I'll be talking about different things. I'll take suggestions from you guys. I'll do a little Q&A, and I'll even make a video in front of you guys so you guys can see how it is and be able to join in and add your own opinion to it. So look forward to that, look forward to next week's video, and look forward to many things by subscribing. And as I say every single week, thank you all for watching.